Today is Tuesday. Welcome to Better Days Tuesday. As y'all can see, I have the hair out. Having a bad hair day. It'll be done by next week. But I want y'all to listen to this video before I start talking.
Yo, what's up, fam? It's your boy ET, and I don't feel motivated today. I got a heavy heart. I'm in the school systems. I'm in the youth detention centers. Like, guys, we're losing. You feel me? Like, bump the economy, bump inflation. We're losing our children. Suicide is at an all-time high. Our babies at a young age are strung out on drugs, like murder, crime. Like, we losing our young people. Now, y'all know me. Like, I'm not just gonna sit back. I almost got into it with my wife the other day about her telling me about a problem, and she like, you always trying to fix something. Absolutely, that's what God called me to do, and I got a heavy heart, and so I couldn't just sit back, and just watch. So yes, we are in the school district. Yeah, you saw it. The LA Rams brought us in to talk to a group of students. But my problem is every school district isn't bringing us in. And every NFL or pro team is not bringing us in. And your children need access to this life-changing stuff we're doing, y'all. It is what it is. And so I found a way. Like, literally, I'm not playing. I literally took my recorder in the classroom, in the schools, and I recorded the sessions, the live sessions that we're having with these kids. I put the worksheets together. So a lot of your kids aren't in the districts that we're speaking to. It just is what it is. They don't live in the areas where the nonprofits and the big time organizations and the sports teams are bringing me. I've put together an individual package for you, right? So you can help your child to find a sense of purpose. They're in a funk. Our babies are depressed. They've clocked out. And so I put the program together. It's called Yes, You Owe You. Youth Empowerment Series. Yes, you owe you. Our babies, they need a future. They need to be passionate about life. They need to have some sense of direction. They need some hope. They need somebody telling them they can do it, and they need the right information. So I've taken my roadcaster. I'm not playing. Like, I don't even have no team. I literally took my roadcaster. I literally took my little camera and cut it on. When I was at the Rams event, the schools that I've been to, and I've taken it and we've chopped it up into bite-sized information with worksheets. And I got a video series where I'm walking them through how to apply it. So it's your boy ET. If you love your child but you're losing your child and you need help, I'm doing something about it. So click the link right there. Get your child signed up. There are 90-day intervals. There's a graduation at the end. They'll get an opportunity to come to a conference for free with me. And we're going to get them coaches. We're just going to help your child. And look, I'm telling y'all from I had teenagers, okay? Y'all going I had teenagers, right? And so I'm talking to you as a parent. I'm also talking to you as someone who loves you and who's a shepherd. And I care about our babies, right? So there is hope. And if you need help with your child, I'm here to help your child. Yes, you owe you. The Youth Empowerment Series, your boy ET. Click that button and help your child get the help they deserve and need.
Imagine what would happen.
All right, so that talk basically kind of go into what today's topic is. I can't remember what day last week, but children not being able to reach their full potential is very big in today, even because to a certain extent, children have to grow up where they can't reach their full potential because they have to be backup parents if they're the oldest, or if they have to help with siblings, or if they have to do certain responsibilities, they can't even be kids or be teenagers and really reach their full potential and what they're capable of doing, what their strength is because of their parents having them and not being prepared for what comes with having a child or what comes with life. Also, children not being able to reach their full potential could be because of depression or lack of support from the family or lack of support from the friends or even lack of push or lack of determination from teachers and principals or whatever it might be. Like it's a lot that plays into children not being able to reach their full potential. And we as adults and as educators and as mentors and as coaches and as parents has to try to give your child as many opportunities as many ways to fulfill their gifts, their potential, their strengths, their ways to become something in this world. Like we have a whole lot of negativity around this world, and I'm not just the type to just talk about one race, but I do have to speak on my race and say that my generation is and behind me is lacking the push, the knowledge, the people, the OGs, the coaches, the support to help. Like they're making a lot of bad decisions and doing a lot of dumb stuff, which affects all of us. And it's not right, but at the same time, between the generations back then and mine, something changed or something twisted where the lack of support, push, and love or whatever is missing stop coming into part. The children not being able to reach their full potential is a lot. So I'm gonna have to go into certain things. And I'm gonna start out with parents. Like I know you supposed to teach a child how to be independent, how to do certain things so when they get older they know whether it's chores, take the trash out, check mail, do certain stuff. But when you're not putting your child in band, art, uh some type of sport, giving them options or finding a way to just not have them at the house, you're not helping them reach their full potential. You're teaching them to be lazy and not do nothing. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a talent. Everybody has a way. And if you're not putting your child in different activities or pushing them out there to see what are their gifts are and what their strengths are and how to make them better people, then you're not pushing them to your full potential. And don't get to watching this and say, I be tired from work and I be this and that and I do all I can because you don't. There's no such thing as doing all or enough as a parent. And I'm seeing that now as a new parent. It's always more to be done and it's always a sacrifice with it. You knew that when you had a child, it's a lot of stuff that you as your parents would have did and supported you. And for you not to relive that cycle, you have to challenge yourself to do more than what you think you're doing. And don't say I'm doing more than what my parents do it because you could do way more. If you want your child to reach full potential, I know a lot of children that has potential at the school I work at, but they don't have the parents to push and support them, whether it's athletics, whether it's drawing, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, being knowledgeable or reading or, you know what I'm saying, being creative. Like as a parent, you gotta should know what your child good at a certain way. I work with fourth grade. So it's no way when I ask children what their dreams are, a lot of y'all children saying they don't have dreams, they don't have goals. Me at the fourth grade, I was saying I wanted to go to the NFL, I wanted to get my family out the hood. Like I had dreams and I wrote it down. And nowadays kids don't even have dreams. They don't even write their goals down. And it started from the family. And no, my parents didn't put that in me, but at the same time, they did make me, or I was playing football, you know what I'm saying? I was watching documentaries. I did get talked to about other players or seeing certain stuff. Like I got exposed to know, or coaches talk to us about stuff that's possible or able to happen in this world. And and I still say only that my parents didn't push me to my fullest potential at a certain state, but they did allow coaches to push me to my fullest potential once I started getting older. No matter if I did something bad or not, they dealt with it at home. They didn't try to take the sport away from me, because that was my ability, my gift to become who I am now. But should they have done more when I was young in elementary? Yes. They could have put me in karate, gymnastics, track. It's other things I could have been put in. And it's not always about parents saying, "Oh, I don't have the money," because nowadays you can make money. You could go make signs and start a car wash with your teams. You can start a fundraiser, go fund me. You got social media. You got people out here that's willing to help. All you gotta do is don't be a closed mouth, and speak up and be confident and show proof in what you're doing to help your child reach his fullest potential. So don't speak on, "I don't have the money," because you could make a post or GoFundMe or start a Facebook donation and explain why, and people will help you. There's a lot of people that will. So again, children not reaching their full potential. A lot of it fall on us as parents or on the parents, because I feel like I'm in between. Like, when you look at your child and you see they're not good in something but they love it, you have to get on YouTube and research how to make them better. When you see a child want to cook but they're not successful at how they're cooking, you have to get on YouTube and start cooking, or start going in and showing them or giving them videos to watch. When you see your child excuse me, when you see a child is interested in cheerleading, dancing, or whatever the case might be, that don't mean you just get them the phone and get on TikTok. You have to teach them the history of dancing, different type of dancing, because it ain't just all about twerking and being a major. They could be a ballerina dancer. They could be anything else that all plays a part in becoming a great dancer. Uh, You have children that might say they want to be dentists, lawyers, etc. And you have to start training them early, installing in them what it's going to take, how to prepare them. The difference between my race and other races is they uh, offer multiple things on what children can be. And the reason a lot of them be doctors, lawyers, and other things is because when they ask them and they say yes, or they feel like they want to be what their parents are, they start teaching them the steps, the concepts, the process of it early instead of letting them get hit by it late. That's why they reach their full potential, because they start early, piece by piece. And I learned this as a coach. You can't give a team the whole formula right in and there. You give plays piece by piece, drills piece by piece, and as you giving those drills and plays, you putting everything together for them to learn the whole concept of things. And that's what certain parents do to help their children reach their full potential. But we don't do that. We go home, we go on our phone, we do this and that, and our children be suffering. And you think, "Oh, I'm paying for them a phone, or I'm paying for them to do this and that. I'm doing, they taking care of them." No, they not reaching their full potential. Then we have other parents, like we talked about the lazy ones that don't give them the chance. Then you have other parents who can notice. Y'all be so much in denial with certain things, whether it's a disability, whether it's a little mistake or affection or some type of disease or whatever the case might be. Y'all notice things about y'all children, but y'all be ready to say they gonna grow out of it. Please go get these children tested. Go get these children help early, so it won't be later on, and you won't be after being called by the school or coming up or doing certain other things, or even being looked at wrong because you was their parents saying, "Oh, they gonna grow out of it." That's not always the case. Sometimes you have to get them tested and looked at and get them help so they can grow out of it, or get their help so they won't be laughed at or be behind when they get older. Like, we gotta challenge the children to reach their full potential. And another thing, we have to show love and effort. Like, sometimes you have to learn, just like you have a girlfriend and boyfriend, you have to learn their love language. You have to learn children's love language. Like, the same way I could yell at one player on my team, I can yell at another. They love language different. One might understand this out of love. The other one might understand and think that you hate them. You have to really understand the love language and try your best to use it to get your child to reach their fullest potential. and get them to open up to you and explain to you what they want to do, what they feel like is interesting. Like, don't just think that one way works because there's multiple ways you can achieve a goal or can get somewhere. So again, make sure you help these children reach their full potential. Like ET said, we're behind, and a lot of the kids nowadays looking up to the wrong people, and it'd be so hard for me to touch a lot of young men's lives. And some of y'all mamas that's watching this, or some of y'all that think this cool, like I was allowed to go to work and dress with different shoes, you know what I'm saying, different athletic gear. Because when these young men or these children leave the schoolhouse and they go outside and they see a guy dressed like me, 8 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say nine, 8 times out of 10, the next guy they see dressed like me is a scammer, is a drug dealer, is a guy that didn't challenge themselves, who is a guy who probably been in jail or who probably is doing something that the money won't last, etc. Where they think that's okay. Where I have to show them I could dress like this, but and I grew up in the same area as you, but I took a different route, and my route is a little more promising than the route of the guys you see outside these four walls of the schoolhouse. And it's hard for me to not be able to say certain things to these children, to y'all children, or to what they think is okay, because I'm only with them 8 hours a day, and the other 16 hours they at home looking at that and on weekends. Or you go listen and see what your parents doing before you listen to see what I'm doing. Of course, you might respect me in school, but as soon as you leave school, some of the stuff I said, the one ear is gone at the other. So y'all as parents have to make sure y'all let it be known what's good and what ain't. Don't get me wrong. We could be a product of our environment and see a lot of things and know it's not right and do it. But when we know it's not right, it's a good thing that we'll stop. But when it's not being explained, it's not right. It's a good thing that we will become it and think that it's okay and that we can never be untouched, which that is a lie and unrealistic. And we're not reaching our full potential. We settle. It was brought to my attention like years ago when I was in college, when I first finished. Somebody was like, "Bro, you might as well go and get a job. Like, you go to the HBCU D2, you're not going pro. You're not gonna be able to make it. You don't have money like you should. While I'm working and stacking up." And I thought about like, he might be right, but then I thought about my process is different, and I'm pushing myself to my fullest potential because God blessed me to reach my full potential without having motivation. And a lot of children not self motivated like that, and definitely this generation of children need a lot of people pushing them. And they say this all the time: it takes a village, and it definitely do takes a village from teachers and counselors and educational assistants and coaches and parents. It takes all of us to come together and challenge these children, even though ones that's out of line. It's something that they lacking at home that they want and they can't get to be reached to their full potential. And it's some things that they are really talented and blessed, but we don't give them the opportunity because of how they act or their way of acting. So if you're a parent watching this, push your child to their fullest potential. If you're anyone that deal with children, push all of them to their best, to their full potential. Find out a couple things they're good at and break down how they could be great at it. Like my sister Naya's first college game is tomorrow, and I can't wait to see her on the floor. And with this topic of children not being able to reach their full potential, Naya started playing basketball. I don't know because I guess she seen me and my brother play, and so it was fun. Like I said on some of my other ones, she fell in love with it without me forcing it on her. But me pushing her to her fullest potential was me telling her and breaking down to her and explaining her everything I had to go through and showing her the process and giving her the motivation and giving her videos and showing her how to become great and how to be prepared for life. And she took everything I said and ran with it. And I could have easily been like, I'm leading by example, or she not gonna do this because she's a girl. But with me seeing some of her interests, it was only right that I got her on certain teams and made sure I put her across the right people so she could reach her full potential. And a lot of times, children show you their gifts or their efforts or what they really want to do, and it's for you to go another step higher or another way higher by challenging them and pushing them even more, even with the love. And I did the same, or I showed the effort of the love of what I wanted to do and become. And it was upon my parents to catch that and make it where I was even better or greater. And with my daughter, Talia Dream, whatever I see that she's talented or blessed with, is for me to pay attention to that gift and that challenge and make sure she reach her full potential by doing whatever I can to help her mold and work on the craft that she's willing to work on and become. Also, we get mad at some of the young men that want to rap and do certain things, but as we can see, rapping is at a different level now. A lot of people could get on off TikTok, YouTube, one hit, one song, and some of these children that might be their way of showing their gift and talent, and instead of down in them, explaining them what it's gonna take to become a rapper and what they got to face and deal with, and how they could become a successful rapper where they don't end up hurt, dead, or in the grave, and support them and tell them that even a lot of rappers went back and got their degree, and they might bring up a couple rappers that dropped out of school, but later on down the road, those rappers still was educated by the label that signed them or by the other rappers that signed them because they had to sit down and listen and learn the ins and outs and certain things. So they still got schooled. A lot of stuff we don't really pay attention and look into in detail, and we look at the outside of it. But I'm not gonna hold y'all up longer. I just want Tuesday talk from today to be think about the children that you look at every day or that you deal with and ask yourself is you helping them or being able to push them to their full potential? Because a lot of children in today's society is not being able to reach their full potential due to the lack of communication, support, confidence from the parents, uh, anything, insecurity, challenges, being shy to open your mouth. Uh, and this the last thing I want to say. I don't know this. I just know like so. With who I am is I love children, so I have dated multiple women with children, and when we get to talking, they talk about what their child is good at, how to get their child more active or more engaged. And I'm always willing when they say certain things to do research to find their child, whatever their child is good at, whether it's baseball, basketball, major red, cheerleading, drawing, gymnastics. I'm gonna make a post, I'm gonna do whatever to find out to get their child in something that they're good at to keep them more active because once you get your child in something they're good at and they show you trying to you see their strengths and you showing love and supporting what they're good at, the sky's the limit. They would do whatever for you. They would be ready to go wash those dishes, ready to clean their house. They would be ready to see you happy and make you even more happy because you also put them in something to show them your appreciation or show them that they're capable of making it and that you believe in them. So yes, we need to push these children and challenge them to reach their full potential. Do not limit no child and put no child up in doubt and harm. And again, on Mr. Better Days, have a blessed Tuesday. I don't know about next Tuesday because I have to make another whole list of topics unless I have a guest speaker or something. But next Tuesday my hair be different. But y'all stay blessed. Pray for me. Why I pray for you. If you have any problems, if you want to get in touch with me, you can message me on here in comments, or you can message me on some of my social medias. You can message me on here to get some of my social media so I can see it quicker or sooner. Stay blessed, stay motivated, stay strong. Also, stay tuned. I'm working on my next book to come out, and it will be coming soon. Good night.